Let's get our music going. Oh. Yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the universe. Alright, we back. We are back for a new show. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the show. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you do all of that. We are back for another show, man. It's another week in news of crypto, music, and gaming. You know, y'all know we back. We are back. We are live. And you are now listening to my latest album, Saying All, which is out now. On all major streaming platforms. Make sure you check the link down in the bio as well, in the link tree. Let's make sure our sound is good. My latest album. Okay, boom, we good to go. All right, let's get it popping. You know, it's been is it light news? I don't know. Light news, probably medium news week. You know what I'm saying? It's been a medium news week. But we're gonna get it popping. Let's go ahead and start off with coin market cap. You already know how we do. Let's talk about my top 5 to 6 cryptos. The only thing I really care about. Let's start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 86K. Down 0.09, down 5% for the week. That's so. The market has been up and down, mostly moving kind of down and sideways a little bit. But we ain't worried about that because we already know what's setting up. But with that being said, speaking of setting up, let's talk about XRP. XRP sitting at $1.88. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. This is not financial advice, but you're not gonna be able to get these prices forever. You're not. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. It ain't no way you're gonna be able to get these prices forever. If y'all listening, man, go down to the comments. Let me know if you think you're gonna be able to get these prices forever. Like $1.88. I can't remember last time I seen that. With that being said, you know we got to keep it moving. We got Solana sitting at $1. Well, not a not $1, but $126. 126 USD, down 5% this past 7 days. Cardano sitting at 38 cents, down 11% in the last 7 days. Also interesting thing about Cardano, the founder of Cardano just launched a privacy token known as Midnight. I think the token handle is Night. But it's actually going crazy. It's doing really good right now. I heard they reached 1 billion in volume already. So give it up for Charles Hoskinson and the Midnight token. That is some fire news. While we talking about that, I will actually pull that up. By the way, I'm definitely gonna pull that up. And look at some of the stuff going on. Mostly seeing a lot of stuff on X. There might be some other stuff going on somewhere else. Let's keep it moving. XLM sitting at 21 cents, down 10% for the week. 21 cents, great price to get in on this project. Last but not least, we got Hedera Half Graph, also known as H-Bar, sitting at 11 cents, down 16%. And that is it for the coin market cap, my top 6 tokens that I care about. I got a couple others as well, like XDC. I don't know where XDC is on these charts. Do not sleep on XDC. But let's keep it moving. We ain't gonna get into too much concerning that. But we are gonna start a new tab to the right. We're gonna talk about Cardano and the Midnight token. Did they do an airdrop? They'll be fire if they did, though. I'm gonna have to check my wallet. Matter of fact, I can check that now. I wonder if they did an airdrop. because I remember them talking about doing an airdrop. I don't know if you had to sign up or whatever. Oh, this is crazy. Official token network available trade. You can buy sell immediately. Blah blah blah. Nope. Did not receive midnight. I'm gonna have to check into that though. I'm definitely gonna have to check into that. I know you got to do a little more than that. Um, but boom, let's go ahead and jump into the details. What's going on here? So y'all know what's up. The Cardano Midnight token is the native asset for the new Midnight Privacy blockchain, a side chain to Cardano using zero knowledge proofs for data protection, enabling private transactions while keeping the main night token public. Excuse me. Excuse me. While keeping the main night token public. Recently launched December 25th, it secures the network, generates the dust resource for transaction, and supports data-heavy applications with programmable privacy following major distribution phases like the Glacier Drop airdrop. Okay, so let's jump into the key aspects of the Midnight token and what exactly they're trying to do with this. The purpose: provide programmable privacy for the Cardano ecosystem, allowing selective data disclosure for applications like finance, healthcare, and supply chains. Okay. Technology leverages zero knowledge ZK proofs to protect user, commercial, and transaction data without compromising utility. Okay. Token Night, a public, transparent, unshielded token used for network security and governance, distinct from shielded data. Okay. We got a lot of utility concerning privacy. So, and that's very appealing for people in the crypto space because, I mean, that's the main reason why we got in there. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why we here. But let's keep it going. Dust resources. Holding Night generates dust, a shielded resource that powers transaction on the Midnight network, preventing spam and balancing costs. Launch and distribution. The token began trading in December 2025 after a multi-phase airdrop, glacier drop, scavenger mine, lost and found for eligible participants, with redemption starting in early December. I missed all of that. I missed all of that. Crazy. Architecture function as a partner blockchain to Cardano, enhancing its capabilities with advanced privacy features. So I heard it was a successful launch. So shout out to the Midnight team. I will be looking more into this token. I'm not like aping in. I know currently right now it's at like 4 cents. I don't know where it launched at, but I heard it is doing pretty good, and it did $1 billion in volume. So give it up for them. And let's finish this off with that. This right here, it says, in essence, Night is the fuel and security mechanism for a privacy focused layer built atop Cardano, enabling sensitive data management on chain. So with that being said, let's keep it moving. You know we got to talk about Ripple. You know we got to talk about XRP. US just approved Ripple and other major firms into banking system. Here's where XRP fits in. So let's get into it. Key takeaways. Ripple, Circle, and 3 other crypto firms have received conditional approval to operate as national trust banks in the U.S. Come on, man. If that is not bullish, I don't know what is. I repeat, this is not financial advice, but I will let y'all know. Please do not be fooled by these charts. If you're looking at the charts too long, go outside, touch grass, do something, get your mind off the charts. You don't need to be watching the charts. This is a spiritual game. What do I mean by that? Spiritual game. This is something that you cannot see. The charts, you can see the charts. So that means we ain't talking about that. You got to look at the institutions. You got to look at the paper trails. You got to look at the partnerships. You got to look at all these different things to build up your conviction and then invest, right? That's what you got to do because they're not going to let us see it up front. They don't want us to see it. What don't you guys get? They don't want us to see it, right? So with that being said, just pay attention to the things I'm saying right now. The move marks a major regulatory milestone for crypto. Firms seeking deeper integration with the banking system. This is in broad daylight, man. While the approval does not directly affect XRP, Ripple's inclusion could strengthen its institutional footprint over time. So let's dive a little bit further into this article. The U.S. banking system has quietly opened its doors to some of the crypto's industry biggest players. Recently, the Office of Comptroller of Currency conditionally approved 5 crypto firms, including Ripple and Circle, to operate as national trust banks. The decision marks one of the clear signals yet that federal regulators are prepared to bring parts of the crypto sector inside the traditional financial framework. All right. All right. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I do not know what to tell y'all. What more do you need? Let's get into this part, and then we're gonna be done with this article. We're gonna go to the next thing. 5 crypto firms win trust bank's approval. The approval firms are Ripple National Trust Bank, a newly approved charter tied to Ripple, First National Digital Currency Bank, associated with Circle, the issuer of USDC, BitGo, Fidelity Digital Assets, and Paxos, which are converting existing state trust charters into national ones. National trust banks differ from traditional retail banks. Let's go. That's a regulatory win, if I ain't never seen one. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the next thing we talking about today. We are going to talk about the gaming awards. Let's go ahead and jump into the gaming awards. Let's talk about who won, man. Let's talk about the winners. You know what I'm saying? So winners and nominees, game of the year, we got Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I've been seeing this game everywhere when it comes to winning. So I have not played it. Matter of fact, I started up. Excuse me. If I'm not mistaken, it's like an RPG. But when I played it, the movement was kind of cheesy to me. You know what I'm saying? The movements was kind of cheesy. I was like, I can't really get into this, so I kept it moving. Game of the year was Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Player's voice, Wuthering Waves. Don't know what that is. Mobile game. Don't know what that is. Debut indie game. Claire Obscured Expedition 33. How y'all gonna win independent and game of the year? Come on, bro. Debut indie game. Independent game. Claire Obscured Expedition 33. Come on, man. What y'all got going on? Most anticipated game. Grand Theft Auto 6. We all know that's an automatic win. Narrative, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 again? Bro, what's going on, bro? It's too many. It's too many wins, bro. Too many wins. Too many wins. It's just, I mean, the game, when I played it, I'm not saying it was trash, but when I played it, it did not give game of the year. It didn't give game of the year, but it definitely was unique. Content creator of the year, Critical, shout out to him. Art direction, Expedition 33, again, whatever. Audio design, Battlefield 6, I guess. Studio game direction, Expedition 33. Family game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, haven't played that, might have to check that out. Multiplayer game, Ark Raiders. Now, I will tell y'all this. Ark Raiders is like kind of coming up on my radar, especially with me playing a lot of Black Ops 7. And I've seen a couple clips here and there. It might be a cool game. The game is just reminding me of Division. I don't know why. Every time I see a character with a backpack running around, it just reminds me of Division. Because that's the last game I played where they was running around with a backpack and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It also kind of remind me of a Last of Us too, with the third person vibe, and then also the post-apocalyptic setting. So, I don't know, man. I might have to give it a spin. Esports game Counter Strike 2 won an award. Best adaptation The Last of Us season 2. Okay, give it up for that. Performance Jennifer English in Expedition 33. Okay, y'all just want them to win every single award. Ongoing game No Man's Sky. That game been out for a minute too. That's crazy. It looked like a whole different game last time I seen it. Um, Innovation in accessibility. Doom, The Dark Ages, winner. Okay. Community support. Baldur's Gate 3. Boulder Gate 3 is a game I definitely got to check out. When it came out, it was definitely on my radar. Definitely on my radar. Um, Action game Hades 2. Haven't played that, but I like the first Hades. But they wilding for not putting Ninja Gaiden 4 as the winner. Clear cut winner. I don't even have to play the other game. But sports racing game Mario Kart World. That's another game I haven't played. I do not have a Switch 2. I don't know if it's exclusive to Switch 2, but I feel like I need to play that. Games of Impact, South of Midnight, never heard of that. Esports players, Chavoy, never heard of him. Shout out to him. Action Adventure, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. That's another game I'm interested in playing. I do have it on Game Pass, just however haven't got a chance to get around to playing it. Fighting game, Fatal Fury, City of Wolves. I'm calling cap on that. Score soundtrack, Expedition 33. It was a winner. Role playing game, Expedition 33. VR game, The Midnight Walk. Never heard of that one. Final Fantasy Tactics, The Invalid Chronicle strategy game. Okay. So they won strategy game. And the Game Award, Game Changer, Girls Make Games. All right. So that is all the award winners. There's a lot of Expedition 33. And I kind of see people watching it. People was watching it and they was like, yo, what is going on? I don't know, man. I guess it's just that year, man. It's that year. You can't hate on it. I'm not hating on it, but it just seemed like it was everything. Soundtrack, like they just in love with this game. You know what I'm saying? But give it up for Expedition 33. They definitely sweeped everything. With that being said, let's go ahead and go through. IGN have their own vote on here, and I want to go through here and vote on some stuff real quick. So it says, what's your pick for best Xbox game of 2025? We're gonna say Hollow Knight, man. Expedition 33. Get out of here, man. Best action game of 2025, Ninja Gaiden 4, man. Hades 2, stop. Best pick for the best superhero movie 2025. Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was lit. Best performer in a movie 2025. Infinity. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. It's no brainer for me. Yep. Definitely Michael B. Jordan. The best remake or remastered game of 2025. Oh, okay. I see the winners already. The winners was already. Oh, no, they're not. Best game of 2025. I'm just gonna pick Death Stranding. All right, that's what we're gonna stop at. Oh, I gotta vote on this one. Sinners. So, what's your pick for the best movie of 2025? We're going with Sinners, man. Going with Sinners. Nothing topping Sinners right now. Nothing. Nothing is stopping Sinners. Now, TV shows. All right, now we done. We done with that. But from what I seen, I did not watch the Game Awards, but it looked very cringe. It looked very cringe and very slow paced. But the backgrounds look pretty cool. Backgrounds look super cool. But with that being said, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about some new albums out. Let's talk about some new music, some new artists. Also, let's talk about your boy Ebro. Your boy Ebro out here wilding again. Um, Before we get to Ebro, let's talk about um 8 albums you should listen to now. So we don't care about the 8 albums. We got about 2 or 3 on here. Um, so your boy 21 Savage just dropped a new album. What Happened to the Streets? I only listened to a couple tracks. I have not listened to the whole thing yet. I listened to a couple tracks. From what I heard, it was cool. It was cool, but it was definitely different. It was definitely different for 21 Savage. Um, I mean, he's still popping. He's still popping and shit, but it's just a different vibe. Definitely a different vibe on this one. I definitely gotta listen to it a little more, and then I'll see. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll see more about it. It didn't sound bad though when I heard it. So 21 Savage dropped. These other people, we don't care. Nas and DJ Premier Lightyear. So Nas and DJ Premier just dropped the album. It's pretty lit. So definitely gotta check that out. I definitely next week I'm gonna try to get back to y'all with my reviews for these different projects. I guess we can start reviewing projects on the channel now. Since I'm listening to them anyway. That's what I do regardless. So we're gonna come back next week with my thoughts about 21 Savage and the Nas DJ Premier Light Years album. We definitely gonna tell you what we think about that. And also Conway the Machine. I listened to a little bit of this. This is fire, by the way. Shout out to Conway the Machine. Yo, buddy is crazy. Like his conviction is nuts. Like crazy. His story is crazy. Name of his album is You Can't Kill God with Bullets. And he dropped it on Rock Nation. So shout out to Conway the Machine. Man, from what I heard so far, it sound crazy already. Buddy music be sound like a movie. Straight up. So shout out to Conway the Machine. Shout out to all the artists I've mentioned. 21 Savage, DJ Premier, Nas, and Conway the Machine. That's what's on our radar. All that other stuff we seen on here, nah, no thank you. It's not really our speed, but let's keep it moving though. Let's jump into the homie SoFaygo. SoFaygo is one of the newest artists I started listening to. I really been in my bag when it comes to like listening to new artists. I've been listening to a lot of new artists. I'm trying to show y'all. So I've been listening to a lot of new artists. I just started listening to Young Fazo, 1300 Saint, Blow, Che, this dude, O Santa. I don't know how you even say this dude's name. Pretty Fun. What's this dude's name? Psychotic, Net Spin. So I've been listening to a lot of newer music. This is just a little taste of it. I've been listening to a lot more than that. I just been, seeking new sounds to listen to. More specific on new artists and new sounds. Very specific on that. I feel like, the veterans, they had their time. A lot of time being in the spotlight. And so I'm just more interested in listening to newer artists. And so shout out to SoFaygo. I stumbled upon his music. I was listening to somebody else. I forgot who it was. And then I stumbled upon his music. And it's fire. It's dope. I heard him on the last Travis Scott group album. What is it? Jack Boys? Yeah, Jack Boys 2. I heard him on Jack Boys 2. The track on Jack Boys 2, I ain't really care for it too much. His voice was kind of annoying on that track. But I went to listen to his album. So he dropped the album, and it's actually pretty fire. He got a different sound. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. It's lit. He got a different sound. So I've been listening to him lately. More recently. So SoFaygo, his sound. How can I describe his sound? To me, he sounds like a mix of Travis Scott, Don Toliver, but he sound like he from Atlanta though. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know this. I mean, you really just gotta go listen to him. So shout out to him. He lit. I've been bumping his music lately. So shout out to SoFaygo. Let's go. All right. All right. We getting ready to wrap this thing up. Getting ready to wrap this thing up with this news right here. Sheesh. That boy Ebro. So we got Ebro news out here. Ebro says Hot 97 and WBLS don't give a F about hip hop or black music. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this clip. We're going to big this up real quick. And we're going to stop the music. And then we're going to start it back up. But let's get into this video with Ebro and what he say about WBLS. Let's go.
Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that? And then they tried, you know, when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long. You look around all the major media outlets. Look at all the major media outlets. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time.
Hold on. I got to speak on that, though. It's crazy because it's like, it was all good until it's not all good, right? He was eating. You know, he was eating for a while. He been over there High 97 for a minute. Scot-free. I heard somebody say on the internet, like, yo, y'all just been making money for free for a long time, right? That's true. Y'all just been holding up that spot. Not once have I heard him say anything about a protege, or I heard them mention anything about a protege, or bringing somebody new up, or showing somebody new the ropes, or nothing like that. Now, you may be doing that behind the scenes, but it just felt like y'all was just gonna be there forever, like doing that forever, like it was never gonna stop. Like it's been a long time, you know what I mean? So I'm not really surprised, you know, for this to happen in the way that it happens, because a lot of things are changing, technology's changing. You got AI, you got digital currency, you got AI music, you got all kinds of stuff going on. So radio is in a different space and different position. Man, I seen them cutting a lot of stations off satellite radio. You know what I'm saying? All serious. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a lot of change coming. You know what I'm saying? So I just find it funny that, you know, he wasn't complaining the whole time. But now that it's some changes being made, he got a lot of gripes and concerns. But with that being said, let's listen to the rest.
Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive out the way, bro. They need me out the way.
I wouldn't really I wouldn't really I wouldn't really say progressive and Ebro in the same sentence. I wouldn't say he's progressive. I just wouldn't say he's progressive. He's not really open to new ideas. He's not really open to new talent or new stuff. That's why he here now. That's why he talking about what he talking about now. Cause he's not with the progression. He doesn't want to move. He wants to stay where he is. He want to hold his space. He want to be like a hip hop gatekeeper, which we don't need, by the way. We really don't need no more gatekeepers. We just need people to do their thing. You know, we're in the age of Aquarius, so everybody got a voice. Everybody use their voice how they want to. But let's keep it moving.
They trying to get to these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital. They don't really care, like, especially for like a Hot 97 and a WBLS. They don't give a about hip hop or black music or black
It be so wild. It be so it be so wild to me because it be like, Ebro don't say none of this until he on the chopping block. When he on the chopping block, now it's about black people. Now they don't care about black people. They don't care about culture. They don't care about hip hop. Once again, you was there decades, my guy. You was there for decades, eating it up. Not once did you say they don't care about black people. They don't care about hip hop. You did not say that not one time, bro. You did not say that. You did not say that. But now that you left, now you want to say how you really feel. It's kind of corny because it's like you should have said that while you were there, or let us know your concerns while you were there. But now that you're gone, it's like you trying to get them canceled because they letting you go. It's really about you. It's not really about the culture or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Let's keep going.
None of that. They give a about access.
Which they do.
They give a about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts because that helps them raise money. They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. Years. But, Ebro in the morning on the YouTubes. Subscribe. I told y'all they was hunting. I told you they was hunting. And we gonna keep talking shit. I told y'all they was hunting. Buckle up. Because we're gonna get active. Enjoy your holidays. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your holiday.
There's that. So there's that video. We gonna see. We're gonna see how it pan out, man. But like I said everything I said. That was like a reaction. I did see that video before, but I never spoke on it. So good. I'm glad I was able to play it and break it down. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I really want to see what y'all think about that in totality. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, we finna go ahead and wrap up this show, man. About to wrap up the show, man. And I'm on the channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. What are we doing? Alright. So that's it. That is it for today's show. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. We are still doing this thing, one stream every week. I'm definitely gonna start back doing the gaming streams when I get, you know, get time to really. Been real busy. But shout out to everybody who tuned in. Make sure y'all go stream Saint All. This is out now on all major streaming platforms. Right now, you're listening to Untitled 777. And we got more on the way. I just started back really recording music, so we are going to get ready to gear up to drop a few records on y'all. But with that being said, that's it for this show. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know I got to do the intro for the outro. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the universe. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And we are signing off. Peace.